Welcome student. Again our topic of discussion is stereochemistry, and in this part we already discussed Wedge formula. Okay, Wedge formula we know what is this. This is the three-dimensional representation of organic compound. Okay, so whenever carbon having carbon which is in sp3 hybridization, if the carbon compound and in which carbon is in sp3 hybridization, means that carbon will going to form 4 sigma bond. Okay, then the geometry of such compound will be tetrahedral. Geometry is tetrahedral geometry, and bond angle is 109 degree 28 minute. Okay, so that was our discussion. We already discussed this, and the structure, tetrahedral structure for the molecule is like this. And we know the meaning of, there is special meaning for this bond like this. Suppose A, B, D and E, these are the 4 substituent. Any atom or group of atom which is attached to this carbon, and this carbon is known as tetrahedral carbon. Okay, 4 substituent A, B, D and E. Now if we carefully observe this structure, you will find this carbon attached to substituent or atom A and B by simple bond. This bond is simple line. This bond is simple line. So among these 4 substituent, only A and B attached to this carbon by simple. It means these two substituent A and B and C are in one plane. For example, if this board is a plane, then C, A, B are in this plane, means they are in one plane, single plane. Okay, that is the meaning. Now substituent E attached to this carbon by this dark bond, that bond is known as wedge bond. It means, what is the meaning? When the substituent attached to C by wedge bond, it means this substituent E is out of plane, present in out of plane. It is not in the plane, it is out of plane, and it is moving toward the observer. Suppose we are here and observing this molecule from this side, then substituent E is coming toward you out of plane. That is the meaning, and E is present on front side. This is the plane and this is the front side of plane, and then E is present on front side. That is the meaning. Again the substituent E is attached to C by dash bond. This is dash bond. Okay, then it means this D is again out of plane. It is not in the same plane. It is not in this plane. It is in out of plane, moving away from the observer in back side. It is, this D is present on back side to this plane. Okay, and it is moving away from the observer. Here E is coming toward you and D is moving away from you. That is the meaning. So this is the 3-dimensional representation of organic compound. Carbon having tetrahedral geometry. This is the 3-dimensional representation of organic compound of carbon. Okay, with and this carbon is in sp3 hybridized state. Okay, that is the meaning. Now, so this is three-dimensional structure, and many times it is very difficult to draw such three-dimensional structure. In this compound, it contains only single carbon atom, therefore it is very easy to draw. But suppose any other organic compound having suppose 10 carbon atom, 10 tetrahedral carbon atom, then it is very difficult. It is very difficult to draw three-dimensional structure. Then what we have to do? It is not possible to draw such a big structure in the book, okay, on the paper. Then we need to convert this three-dimensional structure into two-dimensional structure, 2D, and this is done by Fisher projection formula. This is done by Fisher projection formula. What is Fisher projection formula? This is one of the method to draw three-dimensional structure into two-dimensional in planar manner. Planar. Okay. Now here it is not planar. It is not planar. E is away from moving toward the observer out of plane. D is also moving away from the observer out of plane. Only A, B and this carbon, central carbon is in the plane. Remaining two substituents are not in the plane. This is not planar. This is three-dimensional structure. But if we want to convert three-dimensional structure, that is wedge formula, into two-dimensional, we have to use Fisher projection formula or method to convert three-dimensional structure into two-dimensional. And it is very simple. It is very simple to convert three-dimensional structure into planar structure. Okay. This is only to convert three-dimensional into two-dimensional. If we want to make planar molecule, planar representation, then we have to use Fisher projection formula. Now see what we have to do in this structure. Fisher projection formula. We want to convert wedge structure into this. What we have to do? See, these are the for A, B, D, E. Now what we have to do? Remember here I will take one example, specific example. See, this is the carbon methyl, ethyl, chlorine H. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 2 chlorobutane. 2 chlorobutane. Okay. The name of the compound is 2 chlorobutane. And here to this carbon methyl group is attached, ethyl group is attached, CH2, CH3, hydrogen is attached and chlorine. Okay. Chlorine Cl, chlorine atom. Now here chlorine attached to carbon by dark bond, it means it is moving toward the observer out of plane. Hydrogen attached to carbon by dash bond, it means it is moving away from the observer out of plane on back side. Chlorine present on front side here and hydrogen present on back side. And which substituent in the plane? Methyl, ethyl and carbon. These three are in one plane. Okay. Now this is three-dimensional structure. We want to convert this three-dimensional into Fisher projection formula or planar structure, 2D, 3D to 2D. What we have to do? So, okay, in doing this, so remember, now this carbon is attached to 4 different atom or group of atom. They are not same. Methyl is not equal to ethyl, not equal to hydrogen, not equal to chlorine. This is the carbon which is attached to 4 different atom or group of atom, not identical. Such carbon is known as chiral carbon. Such carbon is known as chiral. chiral carbon. Okay, and it is denoted by this asterisk sign star. Now in Fischer projection formula, such chiral carbon atom is represented by cross like this. This intercept of vertical line and horizontal line is nothing but this carbon, chiral carbon. Okay, no need to write, no need to mention carbon. This point itself represent chiral carbon atom. Now, so this carbon is now here. This is horizontal line, this is vertical line. These two are represent substituent. These are the two valencies and these are the two valencies. These are the two horizontal valency and these are two vertical valency attached to like this. This carbon attached to 4 valency 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Similarly, this carbon attached to 4 valency 1, 2, 3, 4. Out of this 4 valency, 2 are in vertical line and 2 are in horizontal line. Okay. Now out of this 4 we have to attach 2 on horizontal line and 2 from vertical side. But which substituent we have to put from horizontal side and vertical side? See what we have to do. Just stand here in between dark bond and wedge bond and dash bond in between, and observe this molecule from this side. Okay, then there is one rule. These horizontal valencies are above the plane. It means they are above the plane. It is represented by like this, above the plane toward the observer. Above the plane toward the observer. What is this? See, horizontal line or horizontal valencies represent above the plane toward the observer, and vertical line, these two vertical valency represent below the plane away from the observer, below the plane away from the observer. Okay, like this. Now these are the 4 valencies. These 2 are horizontal, these 2 are vertical. Horizontal means above the plane toward the observer, vertical below the plane away from the observer. Now what we have to do? We have to stand here and observe the molecule from this point. Observe like this, and you will find this hydrogen and chlorine is moving toward the observer above the plane. That's why we have to attach this substituent on horizontal line. Here chlorine, hydrogen, here chlorine and here hydrogen, and at the same time these two substituents are moving away from the observer below the plane, these two, methyl group and ethyl group. So these two substituents we have to put on vertical line. CH3, CH2, CH3. This is the Fischer projection formula of this 3-dimensional structure, or we can write very simple. This point is this carbon, chiral carbon atom, chlorine, hydrogen, methyl group and ethyl group. This is the Fischer projection formula of this compound. Very simple. What we have to do? We have to observe this molecule from this side, in between hydrogen and chlorine. In between which bond? Dash bond and dark bond. From these two, from this side we have to observe the molecule. Then you will find these two substituents are moving toward the observer. Moving toward the observer means close to observer, away toward the above the plane. That substituent we have to put in horizontal line, hydrochlorine and hydrogen, and these two substituents CH3, CH2, methyl group, ethyl group are away, moving away from the observer. That we have to put from vertical, attached to this carbon by from vertical side. So this is the Fischer projection formula of this, very simple. Okay, so in this way we can convert 3-dimensional structure into 2-dimensional structure. Okay, clear? Again one more example. Suppose lactic acid, take lactic acid, COOH, CH3, OH. Lactic acid. Now we want to convert this lactic acid. This is a Fischer projection formula of lactic acid. Okay, here carbon. Not Fischer, it is a Wedge formula of lactic acid. Now we want to convert this Wedge formula into Fischer projection. Then, so here this is chiral carbon atom. Very important. First we have to identify chiral carbon atom. Okay, and the number of carbon atom, this chiral carbon atom is represented by cross. Okay, if the compound contain 2 chiral carbon atom, then in Fischer projection there are 2 cross. Okay, and if this formula contain 4, 5 chiral atom, then same number of cross will be present in Fischer projection formula. Remember, so how many chiral carbon atom? 1. This is the chiral carbon atom. So 1 cross this. Okay. Then what we have to do? Horizontal bond, vertical bond. We have to observe this molecule from this side. Observe. Then which substituent close or moving toward the observer out of plane? That is hydrogen and OH. Put that substituent on horizontal line, HOH, and carboxyl group, methyl group moving away from the observer. Therefore we have to put this group on vertical side. So this is the Fischer projection formula of lactic acid. Okay, so in this way we can convert 3-dimensional structure into 2-dimensional. So student, try to draw or convert any 3-dimensional structure into 2-dimensional by taking some example in your textbook or in reference book. Copy some example, write some example wedge structure, and then try to convert that into 2-dimensional. So student, thank you very much.